Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Rent. Looking forward to a fantastic battle. And the Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Ali. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say.
Pass on the way, it's kicked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Give to the single back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And they'll get it. Turn at the 27-yard line. Rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the...
The ball pops out, and the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown tie.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before. Capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He'll be stopped short. Picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! A great catch and run for 6.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So... the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the ground, it's Seagal. At the 35, he's loose. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the play.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. Now they're going to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Siegel. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback in the fuse position.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. Makes life really easy on me on second down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Badger! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half and you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll run for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the run, it's Cherry. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Back to the air one more time. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M.
Got the quick pass.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. At the 45, on his way. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Caught over the middle. It's Cherry. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
23, Wisconsin, 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven that...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field for passing.
The Badgers will have it 1st and 10.
29 Philly. Reload.
Looking to move it through the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Badger! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Slings it downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up
Here on 3rd down.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And and sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the defense got it. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And the defense doing work. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to 31. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Badgers! He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
And I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around. The
Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off play action. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not. He lofts one down the sideline. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. That is just a punch in the gut for any offense. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He's going to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. He'll let it go down the right side.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's Yang. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
and the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long.
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
That keeps the score. Wisconsin, 41. Alabama, 26.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kennesaw State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. This shave might have been a little closer than Owls fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Segal. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He makes a catch. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It's complete. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Badger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ali. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. 29 Philly. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Badgers will hustle to the line.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Siegel. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in there. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Ready up.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Yang. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Running back searching for a hole. Where did he go? Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dialing up a second down pass play. On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This for the lead and very likely the win. Right down the boulevard, it's good. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. So after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got